Hello viewers, welcome back to the video series on operating system concepts. This is Kiran Shinde, Assistant Professor IICMR MC Pune. Coming to the next topic, variables in Linux. Okay? अभी मैंने थोड़ी देर के लिए आपको PPT दिखाने के लिए ये ओपन किया हुआ है. So students, variables as you already know, a named storage location, okay, in memory that may take different values but only one at a time. वेरिएबल को इसेंशियली क्या कहा जाता है? मेमोरी लोकेशन विच इज गिवन अ नेम सो दैट यू कैन स्टोर सम वैल्यू इन दैट पर्टिकुलर नेम्ड मेमोरी लोकेशन. ये आपका जो फंडामेंटल है, व्हाट इज वेरिएबल, राइट? इन लिनक्स देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ वेरिएबल्स, सिस्टम वेरिएबल्स एंड यूजर डिफाइंड वेरिएबल्स. System variables which are created and maintained by Linux. This type of variables are always defined in capital letters. Very important point. अगर आपको याद होगा, मैंने जो examples आपको दिखाए उसमें डॉलर के बाद मैंने जो डिस्प्ले किया था वो कैपिटल लेटर में था, डॉलर यूजर, अगर आपको याद होगा, बिकॉज दैट पर्टिकुलर यूजर USER was a system variable which I showed you with the help of capital letters, so that it actually displayed the default system user of that particular environment, right? जो कि किरण नाम आपको वहाँ पे दिखाई दिया. So that was an example of a system variable, right? And what is user defined variable? UDV, of course, which is created and maintained by the user, and this type of variable are always defined in lower letters. ये रूल्स जो है वो बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझ लो, क्योंकि इतने छोटे छोटे एरर्स होते हैं जो आप स्टक हो जाते हो स्क्रिप्ट रन करने के लिए. लेकिन अगर आप ये रूल्स याद रखते हो तो यू विल नॉट गेट एक्चुअली लाइक स्टक व्हाइल एग्जीक्यूटिंग एनी स्क्रिप्ट, राइट? सो सिस्टम वेरिएबल्स आर ऑलवेज declared with the help of capital letters, and user defined variables are always declared with the lower letters. Okay, now I will show you some examples, students. Hope the slide is visible. Can I expect one response?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, the slide here I am showing you is example of a system variable. Okay, जैसे आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो, मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है bash, that is BASH in capital, which is an example of a system variable. What does it display? It displays the shell name, that is bash. Okay, उसके बाद आप देख सकते हो, if you want to see the version of your bash shell, then you can type the system variable bash underscore version. अभी जो लोग देख रहे हैं ना ये, और जिनके पास अभी टर्मिनल ओपन है, वो फटाफट इको बैश क्या है, इको बैश वर्जन, ये सब मेरे साथ पैरेलली करो तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि ये कैसे डिस्प्ले हो रहा है. The third example of system variable is columns. What does it display, students? It displays the number of columns for your screen. आपका जो screen है टर्मिनल का. Next, home. Next variable or system variable example is home. What does it display? It displays our home directory. अभी आपका जो वहाँ पे यूजर नेम का जो डायरेक्टरी क्रिएट हुआ होगा वो आपको वहाँ पे दिखेगा. जैसे अगर मैं मेरे शेल प्रॉम्प्ट में जाके आपको दिखाऊंगी तो वहाँ पे मुझे किरण ने होम डायरेक्टरी दिखेगा. Lines is another system variable. What does it display? It displays the number of columns for our screen. One more example, log name, our logging name. It is displayed with the help of this log name. तो ये सारे system variable आप echo के साथ try out करके उसका output देख सकते हो. ये बहुत ही simple है, इसलिए मैं यहाँ पे अभी ज़्यादा time waste नहीं कर रही हूँ. Next is environment variable. If you want to see, type set/env on prompt to display the system variables. Okay. Now these are some variables, by default system variables. If you want to see, you can see host name, home, all these are nothing but the system variable. Okay, अगर आपको set देखना है, set of all system variable अगर आपको देखना है तो आप क्या टाइप करोगे? set space slash, okay, then space env. तो आपको by default सारे system variables दिख जाएंगे. Okay, just coming to the next slide. Now example of user defined variable and the rules, which is very important, क्योंकि अभी हम आगे जाके जो प्रोग्रामिंग सीखने वाले हैं, शेल प्रोग्राम या फिर शेल स्क्रिप्ट, उसमें आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा यूजर डिफाइंड वेरिएबल्स यूज करोगे, तो उसके लिए क्या क्या रूल होने चाहिए, दोज रूल्स यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड very clearly. Okay, so what is the syntax for the user defined variable? The syntax is variable name is equal to value. नीचे examples भी लिए हैं मैंने. Here the value is assigned to given variable name and value must be on the right side of the equal to sign. ये भी बहुत सिंपल रूल है, आपने C++, Java सब में यूज किया है. Only the syntax is different. See the example. नंबर इज इक्वल टू 10। अभी ये नंबर क्या है, ये यूजर डिफाइंड वेरिएबल है जिसको मैंने एक वैल्यू असाइन किया है। दिस इज ओके, बट व्हाट इज नॉट ओके, मतलब एरर कहाँ पे आएगा, देखो यहाँ पे मैंने क्या किया है, वैल्यू मस्ट बी ऑन द राइट साइड ऑफ द इक्वल टू साइन। यहाँ पे उल्टा हो गया ना, मैंने पर्पसली क्या किया, $10 इज इक्वल टू नंबर लिखा, सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि ऐसा स्टेटमेंट अगर बाय मिस्टेक आपने टाइप किया तो वहां पे एरर आने वाला है, बिकॉज इट इज बाय पासिंग द बेसिक रूल ऑफ user defined variable. Okay, next point, variable name must begin with alphanumeric character or underscore followed by one or more alphanumeric character. That is again one more thumb rule for user defined variable. Name of a variable can contain only letters A to Z or numbers or the underscore character. Okay, don't put spaces on either side of the equal sign when assigning the value of the variable. अगर space आया तो definitely वहां पे error आ सकता है. For example, if you see in following variable declaration, there will be no error. अगर आप variables are case sensitive ये याद रखते हो और spaces को बहुत keenly use करते हो, then you will not come across any error where you are declaring the user defined variables. Okay? और अभी आपको ये सुनने में बहुत आसान लगेगा, but when you will start writing the script, एक स्पेस की वजह से इतने एरर्स आते हैं कि आपको ऐसे लगता है कि एरर किस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आए हैं या फिर किस पर्टिकुलर रीजन से आए हैं, बट एक्चुअली दैट एरर is like the result of the space, the wrong space you have used. Okay, so that this is what I wanted to give you as a tip. Going ahead, now some more examples of user defined variable, and then I'm going to run a script by making use of user input via keyboard. Okay, very interesting script. So one more example, you can see username is equal to ICMR. Username is a type of variable which I have used. If I just type echo $username, it will display the value of the variable. So likewise, you are going to use the user defined variable. Okay. Now getting back to the next script for the day. अब आपने इसके पहले क्या देखा, कमांड लाइन आर्ग्यूमेंट्स कैसे पास होते हैं. अब मैं आपको दिखाने वाली हूँ हाउ टू टेक इनपुट फ्रॉम द कीबोर्ड. Okay, what is that? How to take user input via keyboard by making use of read command. ठीक है, अब पहले समझो what is this read command, what is the syntax, and then I will take you to the Hyper-V environment of my Ubuntu. The read command is used to accept input from the keyboard. It can also be assigned an input value to a user-defined variable. कैसे use करते हैं read? देखो, ये line जो है मैं highlight कर रही हूँ यहाँ पे. How to use read command? Read space -p. -p का मतलब क्या है? Prompting that particular user for the input. अगर आप prompt करोगे तो ही आप कीबोर्ड के थ्रू इनपुट दे पाओगे, इसीलिए ये जो ऑप्शन है वो आपको यूज करना है रीड कमांड के साथ. Read -p, then prompt whatever message you want to type there, enter username, maybe enter a string or maybe enter a number. Okay, and then you can actually type the message or you can input that particular string or number to the user. Okay, चलो अभी मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ मेरा स्क्रिप्ट. Any point you want to ask? क्योंकि मुझे लग रहा है किसी ने अनम्यूट किया है. Are we together, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, चलो मैं अभी फिर से Hyper-V में जा रही हूँ and then I will show you the script by making use of read command. Just see. आप भी पैरेलली मेरे साथ ये स्क्रिप्ट टाइप करो. I will clear my prompt here and I will type gedit. Let me know whether it is visible to you, and I will get to the next script for the day, that is using read.sh. Okay, बहुत सिंपल स्क्रिप्ट है, दो ही लाइन का है, जस्ट टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड द यूज ऑफ रीड. क्योंकि आगे बड़े बड़े स्क्रिप्ट में मुझे इसको यूज करना है, इसलिए मैं अभी छोटा इजी वे से जा रही हूँ. Okay, so again the first bang line, then read space -p, enter username and echo hello username. Okay, we will just execute this script. I will close this. Remember the name. First change the mode of the script to executable by typing command chmod +x, then name of the file read.sh, hit enter. Run that script file with /, name of the script file read.sh, hit enter. It has prompted me because of that -p option. So now I will type the name here. Suppose I type ICMR, hit enter. It has displayed hello ICMR. So what did you observe here, student? Simple. You just observed how a keyboard or other an input can be given through the keyboard by making use of read command, and how to use the read command by making use of -p option. Okay, now we are going to start with very important topic. Even though 10 minutes are left, still I have to start with conditional execution, loop and conditional statements in script. Okay, so I will minimize this hypervisor for a while. हम एक script run करेंगे and then we will stop. So going to the next slide. Now here we will be talking on the loop statements, the conditional statements which are used in bash shell, okay, or the Linux scripting environment. Fine. Hope the slide is visible. Linux conditions, flow control and loops. ये टाइटल है मेरे स्लाइड का. दिख रहा है क्या, बताओ मुझे. ओके, आई एम वेटिंग. दिख रहा है? ओके, अभी मैं आपको इफ देन एल्स का सिर्फ सिंटैक्स बताने वाली हूँ और फिर हम इफ देन एल्स के 2 स्क्रिप्ट्स आज रन करेंगे और फिर वी विल स्टॉप. सो देन यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस द स्क्रिप्ट्स एट योर एंड. ओके, तो पहला कंडीशनल स्टेटमेंट है इफ देन. हैव अ लुक. What is the syntax of if then, which is to be used in bash shell environment? If expression colon, which is very important, and then keyword. Okay, I will just highlight. If square bracket, the expression, okay, which you want to evaluate, then the colon. After that, you have to use then keyword. Then the commands which you want to type here, and importantly, the if then statement in bash shell is ended with a keyword fi. यहाँ पे एक इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट है, जो भी कंडीशनल स्टेटमेंट, जो भी लूप स्टेटमेंट आप यूज करोगे वो उसके उल्टे स्पेलिंग से एंड होता है. जैसे कि केस विल आल्सो बी एंड एज द स्पेलिंग ऑफ केस स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम रिवर्स साइड, राइट? आई विल शो यू दैट, आई विल डेमोन्स्ट्रेट दैट, बट हियर यू जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड वेयर द देन कीवर्ड इज यूज्ड and how the if then statement is ended with the help of fi keyword. Now some rules in line with if then statement. You follow these rules, you will not come across the errors. The first rule, keep spaces between the brackets and the expression. Number 2, terminate the line using semicolon before keyword then. Number 3, semicolon is used to terminate the statement or an expression. Number 4 rule, quote string variables if you use them in conditions, which I will be demonstrating you soon, and close the conditional block with fi. So these are the basic rules. अब हम 2 scripts run करने वाले हैं with the help of this knowledge. Okay, so one will be the simple if and other will be the I can see multiple if then else. लेकिन multiple if then else पे jump करने से पहले, that is nested if else, I will first just demonstrate you the logic. Actually speaking, आपको जरूरत नहीं है इस logic की क्योंकि आपने C++ पढ़ा है, but still I will show you this. The conditional execution, how does it actually execute? See, if condition 1 is true, then it will go to condition 2. If condition 2 is true, then it will execute the statement 1. If condition 1 is false, then it will go to statement 3 and execute statement 3. If condition 2 is false, it will execute the statement 2. Just take the snapshot of this. जब मैं script run करूंगी तो आपके सामने ये flowchart होना चाहिए. Take the snapshot of this particular slide. Conditional execution nested if. Once you are done, make me understand. स्नैपशॉट लेने के बाद मुझे बताओ. डन? ओके, ग्रेट. अब हम 2 स्क्रिप्ट्स रन करेंगे. दोनों स्क्रिप्ट के आप स्नैपशॉट लेके रखो सो दैट आप पैरेलली टाइप कर सकते हो. ओके, आई विल गेट बैक टू माय Hyper-V एनवायरनमेंट. जस्ट अ मिनट. यस, आई हैव रीच्ड देयर. It will take some seconds for you to see my slide for my Ubuntu environment. Just one yes. Fantastic. Yes. Thank you for the response. Now I will go to the editor, right, and I will demonstrate 2 scripts to you which are related with the use of conditional statement using if then and nested if. I have gone to my editor. I will open one script which I have already prepared. Okay, so first is if else. A simple if else हम पहले देखेंगे. Okay. Yes. So first of all, let us see how this particular if else shell script has been created. The first variable which I have used here is pass. Okay, that is capital pass because it is again a system variable. I have input the value as ABC123 there. Okay, next I have used the read statement, read command. Now here the read command is having two options. Previously there was only one option, like that was -p. Here I am using one more option, that is -s. What does -s do? The -s is the option which is used with read command to execute the read command in silent mode. Silent mode means what? If you use this option, whatever password I am typing, it will not be visible. If you remove this option, the password will be visible. Okay, so for that sake, I have used this -s option with read command. After that, you can see the -p, that is prompting the user for the input, and then I'm going to type the password, which will get fetched into the variable my password. Since it is in lowercase, you can easily make out it's a user defined variable. I want to fetch the keyboard input into my user defined variable my password. Next, the way how excuse me, how I've used the if then statement is very important to be understood here. If after that a space, square bracket, space, and then what I'm doing, I'm just comparing these two values. My password I'm comparing with the password which I have defined at the first line of this particular shell program. Okay, so I'm going to match these two strings. If the strings matches positively, right, then what will happen? It will echo password accepted, else it will echo password denied. A very simple script to start with to understand the use of if else. -e option is for \n interpretation, / characters, escape characters interpretation, right? Now see the output of this particular script. The name is if else. I will close this. Have you taken the snapshot so that you can try it? One yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. I will just run this now. Okay, thank you. Now I've run this by setting the mode of this particular script with executable if else.sh. Okay, I will just hit enter. It has got executed successfully. Now I will use /, name of the script file, if else.sh. Okay, then I will hit enter. Now I'm going to type the password. Now for primary purpose, to get the positive output, I will pass the password whatever I have given. क्या दिया था मैंने उसमें? Can you remember?
ABC123.
Okay, ABC123. Okay. Did you see the password which I typed? Could you see the password which I typed?
No, ma'am.
No, why? Because
No,
we have used, yes. Why? Because we have used the -s option. I will hit enter. Can you see the positive output? Password accepted. I will run the file again and I will purposely give some other password now. Suppose MCA123. Can you see the output? Access denied. Okay, so students, this is the simple use of if else, if then else. Okay, to see the whether the expression is getting evaluated positively or it is giving you some output which is there in the else. Okay, now I will show you one more script and then we will stop today. See, now I will show you the example of nested if else. You just take the snapshot of this. Then I will start explaining. Here some statements which are common in line with if else. I will not explain that, but the nested thing, how I have used nested if here. See now, I have declared two variables at the beginning, name and password. Okay, name I have assigned a value as IICMR, password I have assigned a value as MCA123. I'm just going to take 2-3 minutes more, students. So please don't get delayed for joining the next session. Then read statement is in front of you. You take snapshot parallelly. If $my name is equal to name, then it will read this particular statement. It will check the password. If password is also the same password as per the declaration of my two statements in the beginning of the script, then it will say echo, else it will say wrong password. Okay, so ये script भी आप try करो. मैं कल के lecture में आपको पूछूंगी. I will just execute this for the want of time. Nested if else is the name of my shell script. I will clear my prompt. I will change the mode of the file first. The name of the file is nested if else.sh. Okay, I will hit enter. Run this file. Nested if else dot sh. Okay, now first what name I have to type here. Okay, any name I can type, but there I have typed, I think, ICMR. Is it in capital or small? Can anyone make me understand? ये स्नैपशॉट लिया ना?
कैपिटल
कैपिटल में है, राइट? तो मैंने कैपिटल में ही टाइप किया है. ओके, पासवर्ड क्या दिया है उसमें? कैन एनीवन टेल मी?
MCA 123.
Okay, MCA 123. I'm running it. It is showing me welcome. Okay.